A successful lawyer's life is turned upside down when she is diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. She loses hope until something unexpected happens. What could have been the end transforms into a new beginning, thanks to unexpected support. This is not just a story of overcoming adversity, but a tale that challenges our beliefs about resilience, shows that love can blossom in the toughest circumstances, and reveals that sometimes you have to lose everything to find what truly matters. Curious to find out how Rachel rediscovered the joy of living? Let's dive into this inspiring journey. Rachel had it all: a successful career as a top attorney, a bustling social life, and the world at her feet. She was the kind of person who thrived on challenges, always pushing herself to be the best. But everything changed one crisp autumn morning when she noticed a persistent fatigue she couldn't shake and strange aches that wouldn't go away. After weeks of ignoring the symptoms, hoping they would pass, Rachel finally scheduled an appointment with her doctor. The tests were extensive, and the waiting was excruciating. When the results came in, they delivered a blow she hadn't anticipated. "Rachel, you have an autoimmune disease," the doctor said gently. "It's serious, but with the right treatment and lifestyle changes, you can manage it." The words hit Rachel like a freight train. She felt her world tilt. Everything she had worked so hard for suddenly seemed fragile and uncertain. She sat in stunned silence, the reality of her diagnosis sinking in. Her mind raced with questions. How would this affect her career, her independence, her life? Determined not to let the disease define her, Rachel threw herself into researching her condition. The more she read, the more overwhelmed she felt. The medical jargon was confusing, the treatment options were daunting, and the future looked uncertain. She knew she needed help, someone she could trust to guide her through this new reality. It was then that she thought of Tom, her childhood friend who had grown up to become a respected doctor. They had lost touch over the years, but she remembered his kindness, his unwavering support, and his passion for medicine. Swallowing her pride, Rachel picked up the phone and called him. "Tom, it's Rachel. I need your help," she said, her voice trembling with vulnerability. The concern in Tom's voice was immediate and genuine. "Rachel, of course. Tell me what's going on." As she explained her diagnosis, Tom listened intently, his empathy and expertise shining through. "Rachel, I'm so sorry to hear this," he said softly, "but I'm here for you. We'll get through this together." Rachel felt a glimmer of hope for the first time since her diagnosis. Tom's confidence and knowledge were reassuring, a lifeline in the midst of her turmoil. They arranged to meet the next day, and Rachel felt a small weight lift off her shoulders. She wasn't alone in this fight. When they met, Tom's presence was like a balm to her frazzled nerves. He explained her condition in clear, simple terms, breaking down the complex medical information into manageable pieces. "There are traditional treatments, but there are also alternative approaches we can explore," he said. "What's most important is finding a balance that works for you." Rachel felt a surge of gratitude for Tom. His support was exactly what she needed to face this new challenge. As they discussed her options, Rachel realized that this unexpected turn in her life might lead her to rediscover herself in ways she hadn't imagined. With Tom by her side, she felt ready to take on whatever lay ahead, determined to find joy and meaning despite her diagnosis. Rachel and Tom met at a quaint cafe near the hospital, a place filled with comforting aromas of fresh coffee and baked goods. As Rachel entered, she saw Tom waiting at a corner table. His face lit up with a warm, familiar smile that instantly made her feel at ease. It had been years since they had last seen each other, but in that moment, it felt like no time had passed at all. "Rachel, it's so good to see you," Tom said, standing to give her a hug. His embrace was strong and reassuring, a reminder of the bond they had shared since childhood. Rachel felt a wave of emotions wash over her: relief, gratitude, and a renewed sense of hope. They sat down, and Rachel began to recount the past few weeks, the diagnosis, the overwhelming medical information, and the fear that had gripped her heart. Tom listened patiently, his eyes filled with empathy and concern. "You've been through a lot," he said softly, "but you don't have to go through this alone." Tom began to explain her condition in more detail, using his medical expertise to provide clarity and reassurance. He outlined the conventional treatments available and suggested exploring complementary therapies that could help manage her symptoms and improve her quality of life. "There's a lot we can do to help you feel better," he said, his voice steady and confident. Rachel felt a weight lifting off her shoulders. Tom's calm and knowledgeable demeanor was exactly what she needed. He didn't just offer medical advice. He offered a lifeline, a way to navigate this new and frightening reality. "Thank you, Tom," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. "I don't know what I would do without you." Tom reached across the table and took her hand. "We'll get through this together," he promised, "one step at a time." Their conversation shifted to lighter topics, reminiscing about their childhood adventures and catching up on the years they had missed. Rachel found herself laughing, the tension easing as they shared stories and memories. Tom's presence was a balm to her soul, his unwavering support a beacon of hope in her darkest hours. In the following weeks, Tom became an integral part of Rachel's life. He accompanied her to doctor's appointments, helped her navigate the complexities of her treatment plan, and provided a constant source of encouragement. He was always just a phone call away, ready to offer advice or simply listen when Rachel needed to talk. One evening, after a particularly tough day, Rachel found herself feeling overwhelmed and discouraged. She called Tom, and within minutes, he was at her door. They sat together on the couch, Rachel leaning on his shoulder as she poured out her fears and frustrations. "I'm so scared, Tom," she admitted, her voice breaking. "What if I can't do this?" Tom wrapped his arm around her, holding her close. "You're one of the strongest people I know, Rachel," he said gently. "You've faced every challenge with courage and determination. This is just another challenge, and you will overcome it. I'll be here every step of the way." Rachel looked up at him, tears in her eyes. "Thank you, Tom. I don't think I could do this without you." Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, their friendship evolving into something deeper and more profound. Tom's unwavering support gave Rachel the strength to face her illness head-on, and his belief in her never wavered. Together, they navigated the highs and lows of her journey, finding moments of joy and laughter amidst the struggles. Through it all, Rachel began to rediscover herself, not just as a patient, but as a person capable of resilience and strength. And with Tom by her side, she felt ready to embrace whatever the future held, knowing that with his support, she could overcome any obstacle. Rachel's journey took a transformative turn as she and Tom began to explore alternative treatments for her autoimmune disease. Traditional medicine provided a foundation, but they both believed that incorporating complementary therapies could offer a more holistic approach to her healing. One morning, Tom introduced Rachel to the idea of integrating mindfulness and meditation into her daily routine. "Research shows that stress can exacerbate autoimmune conditions," he explained. "Meditation can help manage stress and improve overall well-being. It's about finding balance and peace within yourself." Rachel was initially skeptical. She had always been a woman of action, driven by deadlines and the demands of her career. Sitting still and focusing on her breath seemed foreign and unproductive. But with Tom's gentle encouragement, she decided to give it a try. They attended a meditation class together, the room filled with soft light and the soothing sound of a gong. Rachel closed her eyes, following the instructor's guidance to breathe deeply and release tension. For the first time in weeks, she felt a sense of calm wash over her, a small but significant victory in her battle against the relentless stress. In addition to mindfulness, Tom suggested exploring dietary changes. They met with a nutritionist who specialized in autoimmune diseases, learning about the anti-inflammatory benefits of certain foods. Rachel began to incorporate more fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins into her diet, while cutting back on processed foods and sugars. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but gradually, she noticed improvements in her energy levels and overall health. One afternoon, Tom surprised Rachel with a visit to a local acupuncture clinic. "Acupuncture has been used for centuries to help manage pain and improve bodily functions," he said. Rachel lay on the treatment table, feeling a mix of curiosity and apprehension. The acupuncturist inserted thin needles into specific points on her body, and Rachel was surprised by the sensation, more a feeling of pressure than pain. As the session progressed, she felt a deep sense of relaxation. her body responding to this ancient practice in ways she hadn't anticipated. Tom's unwavering support and willingness to explore these new paths with her made all the difference. He attended every appointment, took notes, and asked questions, ensuring they were both informed and involved in every aspect of her care. His dedication gave Rachel the strength to embrace these alternative treatments, seeing them as tools in her arsenal against her disease. Yoga became another cornerstone of Rachel's new routine. She joined a local studio, where the gentle movements and focus on breath helped her reconnect with her body. Each pose was a reminder of her strength and resilience, her determination to fight for her health. Tom joined her for classes whenever he could, their shared practice deepening their bond and providing a sense of unity in their journey. The most transformative aspect of their exploration was the sense of empowerment it gave Rachel. She was no longer a passive recipient of treatment, but an active participant in her healing. This shift in perspective brought a renewed sense of hope and purpose. Rachel began to see her disease not as a sentence, but as a challenge she could meet head-on, with Tom by her side. One evening, after a particularly uplifting yoga session, Rachel and Tom sat on her porch, watching the sunset. "I never imagined I'd be doing any of this," Rachel said, her voice filled with wonder. "But I feel stronger, more in control. Thank you for believing in me, for guiding me through this." Tom took her hand, his eyes filled with pride and affection. "You're incredible, Rachel. Your strength and openness to new experiences inspire me every day. We've only just begun, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes us." As they sat together, the horizon painted with hues of orange and pink, Rachel felt a deep sense of gratitude for the new paths they were exploring, for the strength she was discovering within herself, and for the unwavering support of the man who had been there every step of the way. Their journey was far from over, but for the first time, Rachel felt truly hopeful about the future, ready to embrace whatever came next. Rachel's journey was filled with small victories that gradually led to significant discoveries about herself and her capacity for resilience. Each step forward, no matter how small, was a testament to her determination and the unwavering support of Tom. One of the first small victories came on a brisk morning when Rachel managed to complete a full yoga session without feeling overwhelmed by fatigue. The practice had become a crucial part of her routine, a time when she could reconnect with her body and find peace in the gentle movements. As she lay in Savasana, the final resting pose, she felt a profound sense of accomplishment. It was a reminder that she was stronger than her disease, capable of reclaiming her life one breath at a time. Encouraged by this progress, Rachel began to take on more activities she once loved but had set aside due to her illness. She dusted off her old hiking boots and, with Tom by her side, ventured into the nearby trails. The fresh air and the rhythm of their footsteps brought a sense of normalcy back into her life. They walked in comfortable silence, the bond between them growing deeper with each shared experience. One day, as they reached the summit of a particularly challenging trail, Rachel paused to take in the breathtaking view. "I never thought I'd be able to do this again," she said, her voice filled with wonder and gratitude. Tom smiled, placing a hand on her shoulder. "You're incredible, Rachel. You've come so far." Back in her professional life, Rachel found new ways to balance her demanding career with her health. She began working remotely more often, setting up a comfortable home office that allowed her to rest when needed. The flexibility helped her manage her energy levels and reduced the stress that had once been a constant companion. She discovered that she could still be an effective and influential attorney while also prioritizing her well-being. Another significant discovery came during a visit to a local community center, where Rachel and Tom attended a support group for individuals with autoimmune diseases. Listening to others share their stories, Rachel felt a sense of connection and understanding that she hadn't realized she was missing. The group became a source of inspiration and camaraderie, a reminder that she was not alone in her journey. Inspired by the support group, Rachel decided to give back. She began volunteering, using her legal expertise to help others navigate the complexities of healthcare and insurance. The work was fulfilling and provided a sense of purpose beyond her own recovery. It was a way to transform her struggles into something positive, to use her experiences to make a difference in the lives of others. Throughout all these small victories and big discoveries, Tom remained a constant source of support and encouragement. Their relationship deepened, evolving from friendship to something more profound. They celebrated each milestone together, their shared journey bringing them closer in ways they had never anticipated. One evening, after a particularly fulfilling day at the community center, Rachel and Tom sat by the fireplace, the warm glow casting a comforting light. Rachel looked at Tom, her heart full. "I feel like I'm rediscovering who I am, Tom. It's been a long road, but I'm finding joy in places I never expected." Tom reached for her hand, his eyes reflecting the depth of his feelings. "You've always been strong, Rachel. This journey has only revealed more of that strength. I'm so proud of you." As they sat together, Rachel realized that her journey was about more than overcoming illness. It was about rediscovering life, finding joy in the small moments, and uncovering strengths she never knew she had. With Tom by her side, she felt ready to face whatever the future held, knowing that together they could navigate any challenge and celebrate every victory. Their shared experiences had not only helped Rachel heal but had also built a foundation for a future filled with love, resilience, and endless possibilities. The journey was far from over, but each step forward was a testament to their combined strength and unwavering commitment to one another. Rachel's journey of healing and self-discovery reached a beautiful culmination as she and Tom began to envision a future together. Their bond, forged through shared struggles and victories, had blossomed into a deep and abiding love that neither had anticipated but both cherished deeply. One evening, as they sat on Rachel's porch watching the sun dip below the horizon, Tom turned to her with a serious expression. "Rachel, there's something I've been wanting to say," he began, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "You've shown incredible strength and resilience. Watching you rediscover your life has been inspiring, and it's made me realize how much I care about you. I want us to face the future together, not just as friends, but as partners." Rachel's heart swelled with emotion. She had felt the same way but had been hesitant to voice it, fearing it might complicate their relationship. "Tom, I feel the same," she said softly, her eyes shining with tears. "You've been my rock through all of this. I can't imagine my life without you." With their feelings finally out in the open, their relationship deepened even further. They began making plans for their future, discussing their dreams and aspirations. Rachel's health continued to improve thanks to the combination of traditional and alternative treatments and the unwavering support from Tom. One sunny afternoon, they took a trip to the beach, a place where Rachel had always found peace and clarity. As they walked along the shore, the sound of the waves and the warmth of the sun creating a serene backdrop, Tom stopped and took Rachel's hands in his. "I have something for you," he said, pulling a small, velvet box from his pocket. Rachel's breath caught in her throat as Tom got down on one knee. "Rachel, will you marry me?" he asked, his voice filled with love and hope. "I want to spend the rest of my life with you, supporting each other, finding joy in the little things, and facing whatever challenges come our way together." Tears of joy streamed down Rachel's face as she nodded. "Yes, Tom, 1,000 times yes." Their engagement marked the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. They celebrated with friends and family, sharing their story of love, resilience, and the power of unwavering support. The wedding was a beautiful, intimate ceremony by the sea, a symbol of their journey and the love that had grown from it. As they stood hand in hand, exchanging vows, Rachel felt a profound sense of gratitude. She had faced one of the most challenging periods of her life and emerged stronger, not just because of her own determination, but because of the love and support she had found in Tom. Their journey had been anything but easy, but it had led them to this moment, a testament to their strength and commitment. In the months and years that followed, Rachel and Tom built a life together filled with love, laughter, and mutual support. They continued to explore new paths for maintaining Rachel's health, always open to new ideas and treatments. Their home was a place of warmth and joy, a sanctuary where they could both thrive. Rachel continued her work as an attorney, balancing her career with her commitment to her health. She also remained active in the support group, helping others navigate their own journeys with autoimmune diseases. Tom was by her side every step of the way, his love and encouragement a constant source of strength. Their story became an inspiration to others, a reminder that love and resilience can overcome even the greatest challenges. They faced each new day with hope and determination, knowing that together they could handle anything life threw their way. Rachel and Tom's journey was a testament to the power of love, the importance of support, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. They had found renewal in each other, a new beginning that promised a future filled with endless possibilities. And as they looked towards that future, they did so with hearts full of love and gratitude, ready to embrace whatever came next together.